Bladesmiths, welcome to the forge. You'll be harvesting the steel that you need in this first round of competition from these.
We'll pull the cover off of these things, and I have one word that comes to mind.
Good luck, Bladesmiths. Your 3 hour starts now.
I'm looking at this, trying to figure out what is usable on this thing. The only thing I could come up with is canister with the chain.
I definitely have to do a canister weld. I've only done one of them before. It's all a challenge, and I love challenges.
I'm stressed out about whether or not that canister Damascus is going to come out in one uniform billet or if it's going to come out with spider webs and cracks all in it. Okay, let's make some sparks. I'm cutting the side of it off. I am prying at it with a chisel and a hammer. Nothing's happening, nothing's working.
Nope. I know I have to make a knife that's going to chop through motorcycle handlebars, which is extremely tough. I need to make a thick, heavy blade that can take that abuse.
Remember, he's got the spring, so he's got a lot more voids in there than the chain's gonna do. We'd really need to fold it a few times to get all that out. When you have time, it's not an issue. When you're in a hurry, that's when it goes wrong.
I'm just like, oh, God, not canister. The canister is my only option I can see that's going to give me high-carbon steel.
So Ed has abandoned, it looks like, the rotor and has gone to the chain there.
I have no experience to speak of with canister. I did it once 17, 18 years ago. This was not the way I wanted to start out this challenge.
My mom has always told me I'm intense. I don't like it when things go wrong. So I just start prying at it as hard as I can go. And little by little, I get the four sides off. Okay. Start drawing it out, thinking everything's great. Next thing I know, there's cracks everywhere.
Finally got the canister off. That does not look good. I'm seeing voids.
Oh, no, the springs didn't weld.
The voids go all the way through, and I know I messed up.
Oh, boy. Going back to square one?
My heart sinks. I have to start all over again, and I have less than 2 hours.
Look at Ed.
Wow, there you go.
Wow, very nice.
Didn't like the spark test on it, but it's better than nothing.
I'm very grateful for Ed. It definitely saved me a lot of time.
Nope, not giving up.
Things seem to be going along pretty well. All I got to do is run down it with a cutting wheel, and I'm noticing these bits and pieces that I thought were square tubing stuck to the sides. They're that inner core coming apart.
I'm feeling pretty good about this knife, but I know I still got this critical thing I got to do, and that's quench it. Immediately file check it. This blade's hardened up. Not good as it's gonna get.
44 minutes left on the clock. Ed has abandoned his steel, grabbed that last chunk of brake rotor, and thrown it into the forge.
I got to keep working at it. I got to keep working at it.
He can make it.
He can make it. Of course he can.
I'm just gonna keep plugging away, see what I can do.
I forge out the blade as much as I can with the time that I have left. I go to quench my knife.
Jordan just went into the quench.
Nope. It's not even close to being hard. I'm gonna risk doing the water quench. Quenching in water is a lot more risky. It cools the blade down a lot faster, and when you do that, it causes cracks.
Is Jordan in the water over there?
He's in the water.
He went for a water quench.
It's still dead soft.
It's as hard as it's gonna get. Let it be, let it be, let it be.
Jordan's back in the forge. 3 minutes. They have 3 minutes left on the clock.
It's ice cold, and he's got 3 minutes to warm it up.
They only have one quench blade.
If a smith doesn't turn in a quenched and hardened blade, they're going home.
It's a race to the finish.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bladesmiths, shut down your machines, drop your tools. This round is over. Bladesmiths, the judges will now go into deliberation. For that, I'm gonna ask you to leave your blades here on the table and step off the forge floor.
I am very nervous right now.
All right, judges, let's get into the details. We'll start with Andy's blade right here.
And he's got a good foundation. Love to see him take some of the weight out of this, but still leave a really good spine.
Yeah, beautifully hard.
Let's move on to Jordan. Go ahead, Ben.
What really scares me about this blade is that last quench, because it was really cold, and it was hot enough to ruin the temper on his previous quench. This is going to be interesting to see.
One of our parameters is to hand in a hardened blade. This is not hard.
And let's go ahead and check the other ones now, because they're made out of the same brake rotor. This is Jonathan's. That's hard. Let's check Ed's down there on the end. That's also hard.
Yeah.
So that brake rotor is hardenable.
It is hardenable.
All right, let's talk some more about Jonathan's blade.
I think that's a great shape. I think his handle's really got a nice downward curve to it. You know, it's got a good weight to it right now, and all it really needs is that refining. And he is a 32nd under.
Man, I'm the only one with the soft blade.
If I did not meet those requirements, then it doesn't matter.
Well, I didn't meet a requirement either.
He could move the plunge grind back here without it being weird and gain almost 1/8 of an inch and be over. This is a solvable issue.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our last bladesmith, and this is Ed.
From here, there's a lot of cleanup, but it's pretty much profiling. It's nice and lean. The weight is good.
The blade parameters required that these bladesmiths turn in quenched hardened blades that were between 9 and 11 inches in length. 2 of these blades didn't make those parameters. These things taken into consideration. Doug, have you made your final decision?
Yes, I have.
Dave?
Go ahead.
Ben?
Yes.
All right, let's go tell our smiths. Bladesmiths, the judges have completed their deliberation and they've made a final decision. The bladesmith leaving the forge is Jordan. Your blade did not make the cut. Ben Abbott's going to tell you why.
Well, Jordan, unfortunately, your last attempt at a quench failed to harden your blade.
You turned in a soft blade. Although you and Jonathan both missed a parameter, your flaws will be far more difficult to fix in round 2. So Jonathan lucks out this time, but unfortunately,
We're going to have to let you go.
Jordan, please surrender your blade.
I agree with the judge's decision 100%. I wasn't expecting the other blades to get hard like they did. At some point in the future, I sure do hope that my name would be listed among some of the best bladesmiths.